Oh man, so when you're a good person, your heart can really knock you off your pivot. So it behooves you to prepare yourself mentally because your initial reaction to a lot of shit is going to be very, very gullible. It's because you look at the world through rose-colored glasses, so you expect yourself out of other people. And fellas, we really have to talk because a lot of our male-dominated platforms, we focus on women and which women to not deal with, but we can't make the mistake to rule out the men that we keep around us too, because the wrong homies can be just as detrimental to our success. Shit, the wrong homies can let the wrong women into your life. This evening I logged on to Instagram and this is what I see. And the first thing my eyes go directly to is Cenat and grape. That's all I see. Cenat and grape. So I'm like, oh no, hell nah, no, ain't no way. Dude, Dennis' voice, ain't no way, boy, ain't no way. So I settle down and I read the entire thing and I'm like, wow, woman claims a friend of YouTuber Cenat brutally raped her. Alleges Kai refused to help her identify him when she initially asked. So I'm like, damn, that sounds crazy. But I had to go ahead and do some deep diving to figure out what was going on. So I'm going to take y'all down my road of discovery, but at the same time, we're not going to do any victim blaming, but we can go ahead and address some shit that got to be addressed though. See, Cenat had one of the most amazing grinds over the past 2 years. From coming from a college kid in New York all the way to being the biggest streamer on the Twitch platform. But on December 31st, 2022, someone who seems to be a homie of Cenat almost ruined his career in one night. Now I'm a big Tupac Shakur fan, so situations like this hit different when I go ahead and process it, you know? If you guys did not know about Tupac's case, I believe in 94, 95, you gotta check that one out, but I did a video about it, I detailed it, but let's get into what's going on in the situation, all right? So this young lady by the name of Jovi Pina, her Instagram is @VJoviPina. She told her entire story about what happened, so we're gonna go ahead and go through her details as far as breaking things down. So she says, on January 1st, 2023, I was raped at a party by a complete stranger. I was invited to this party by someone I thought to be a friend. I asked for help and it's not going anywhere, so I've decided to take it to social media. His name is Sack. I'm not sure how to say that name. Please bear with me. She continues saying, I was invited by Cenat. When I decided to leave, he told me I'd be safer upstairs since I was drunk and nobody would bother me. However, after I fell asleep, since I thought I was safe due to there being a security at Kai's confirmation. However, I wasn't safe. Jiggy Sack walked into the room where I was asleep and brutally raped me to the point where I bled. When I woke up to see him still on top of me, I called him out as a rapist and he told me that I was in his bed and that's why he did what he did. I was in shock. I called, texted my friend who invited, but I got no answer. I was told by the rapist that he left, which I found out later to be a lie. He told me we can just keep it a secret and pretend nothing happened, but I was already traumatized by then. I asked him if he at least used protection, which he then showed me a dirty condom and said, yes, the Skins condom. Now I have to take medication for a month to make sure I don't catch any STDs. As you all know, those condoms only protect you from unwanted pregnancies and not STDs. I don't know about those condoms, so that's new to me. I didn't know that. Yeah. I spent all day crying and processing what happened to me instead of enjoying my vacation in New York. At nighttime, I had a dinner reservation, but I went to the emergency room instead as I was still in pain from what had happened to me. So I described what the person looked like to my friend who had invited me, and he said he didn't know the person. However, after digging for a day and a half, I found a person Instagram and that they had been friends for years. So she included this right here. She says, that's your homie for real, bro. That's why you ain't help me. That's why you ain't go up. You knew what he was doing. He like, yo, what the fuck? I'm literally getting info as we speak. So that's the picture of Kai and Buddy right there. So she says it's been 5 days since the incident and I haven't been able to sleep or eat properly. I haven't been able to socialize or go to work. This is all I think about 24/7. I'm not looking for attention. All I want is the justice I deserve. All I want to stop him from hurting anyone else. Okay. So she posted some text messages. There's bits and pieces of text messages. We're going to try to put them together as best we can, but I admit that it's tough to follow the timeline that she's presenting as far as when she texts at what point in time. So she said, buddy told me you left me and my dumb ass believed them. So Kai put, we gonna handle everything, don't jumpstart calls. So she says, I'm not, I just want to know who the F took advantage of me. Like, I know it's impossible for you to understand because you're not a girl, but this is really hard for me. Just put yourself in my shoes. So she says, this sucks because I'm such a chill person. Like, I don't go through ish like this. I'm not known for sleeping around or any of that. I didn't ask for this and it sucks. We had to start our friendship and New Year's on this bad note. He says, yeah, I don't want you to look at me. I don't know what else. She cut it off. So she texts this and he says, it's him? Yes, that's the guy. All right. So once again, I said that these messages are jumping from place to place. I'm going to try to put them together as much as I could. So this may be the first set of messages. So she asked him what you find out. He asked her, you good? She says, not really. I want to know who it was. Can you see me the Instagram of the guy who checked up on me? She said, please. She put question marks. And that was after a few hours. She said, this shit is serious. I'm not trying to be annoying or anything, but I'm legit traumatized. I don't care if it's one of your friends and you don't want to throw them under the bus. Doesn't matter to me. He did what he did. He has to pay for that. He says, hell no, not one of my friends. I'm still looking into it. Okay. So then she starts sending him stuff and she says, that's him. She zoomed in and this is the guy right there and she's showing him pictures. So she continues looking. She sends some more photos. She says, I'm going to be at the hospital all night. So just hit me up whenever you're ready to respond because I'll be up. So he says, I'm just waking up. Are you good? So she responds doing a grape kit at a hospital. Can you please help me identify this guy that I sent you a pic of? Because it's him. She says, please don't tell him anything. Like, don't tell him I'm at the hospital or anything. I don't want him to have time to make up a story or be on alert in case they need to investigate. It's better he does not know. That's when she sends this picture and Kai says it's him. She says, yes, that's the guy. Who is that? Oh, okay, whatever, Kai. So he says, I'm in a meeting currently. I'm trying to find out now. Hold on. She says, no, it's dead ass him. So she messages him again. I found out, and yes, it's him. I'm not slow, and I remember. Me and you have lots of mutuals. They can all vouch for me. I'm not a liar. This type of shit don't even happen to me. Is that the guy you sent to check in on me? He says, no, the guy I sent to check on you checked up on you and left. I literally seen it with my eyes. You opened the door halfway, asked if you was good, and then came downstairs. Okay, well, that guy went in after him. He says, I'm in the same boat as you. I don't know everyone at the party, so you have to bear with me. She says, you're not in the same boat as me. I just had to take mad medications to make sure he ain't give me no STDs. A man who I don't even know and don't find attractive in the slightest. I've been digging through all of your friends' pictures to look for this man, and it's taken me an entire day and a half. I had plans in New York for the weekend and had to stop to do this. You could have made the process a whole lot easier, but you didn't help me. That's your friend, and I know I'm not, so you can defend a rapist. I handed this. He like, what the F are you talking about? She says, I'm so mad right now. You don't even understand. This is sick. I didn't deserve this and did nothing to you guys. So Kai says, ain't nobody defending shit. I just told you I'm about to find everything out, and that's what I've been doing. She says, like, why me? He says, why are you saying you guys? See, I don't like that you included me into something that I'm trying to figure out. Don't start doing that. What the fuck? So we get to the message of her saying this. That's your homie. Be for real, bro. That's why you ain't help me. That's why you ain't go up. You knew what he was doing. Yo, what the fuck? I'm literally getting info as we speak. So he says, are you fucking crazy? I knew what was going on. Jovi, I don't like that at all. All jokes aside, that's not cool. That's fucked up. So she says, I'm the crazy one, the victim in the whole situation. Okay. I didn't know who to look for, and now you pulled up pics. If you want me to help, you can't do shit like this. What the fuck? So she says, I'm not on no cool shit right now. Like, do you not understand what just happened to me? I'm literally traumatized and you're showing absolutely no sympathy. I have every right to feel and react the way I'm reacting. Like, I'm going to give you details so you know how serious it is. Your friend grated me in my ass too, and I've been bleeding ever since. Do you understand how embarrassing and how dirty I feel? And you know what he said when I asked him why he did what he did? He said, because I was in his bed. That's the reason why he grated me, because I was asleep in his effing bed, and that's his stupid ass excuse. I don't sleep around, and to be honest, if I wanted to have sex, I would have slept with you or some shit. I don't know who this man is. This is a complete stranger to me, since I don't think you understand that I was raped. This is not something that was consented. I didn't want him. I never flirted. I didn't do shit to deserve this, but sleep, that's all I did. I gave you a description right away and asked you to help me. Then I sent a picture from the party that the photographer took, and you just kept on ignoring me. You know he fit the description. Like, come on, you could have really helped me, and you let me do this all on my own. So she says, for everyone asking why I'm saying he didn't help me identify the person, it's because I sent pictures of the person. I got no response about it until I found hard evidence that they know each other, and even then I still didn't get a name. His attorney told me the name just yesterday, 3 days after everything happened. I described to him every detail of this person, and he told me he didn't know who it was. I don't care though, it's not about Kai. Like I said, this is about Jigwe Sack. I'm sorry to Kai, but I'm not the one who created this mess. I'm sorry to have accused him over text of knowing what happened to me, since that's just an assumption on my part. Even though I have been shown absolutely no sympathy from his side, I sympathize with him. However, I will never defend a rapist. I don't care if they're my family. So she posts this right here and says, for everyone asked me why I didn't do a grape kit. I did, now leave me alone. So she did the kit. She went to authorities. There it goes. And she also says, I'm not trying to place blame on anyone other than the perpetrator, who is Richie Jiggy. That's a dude IG name. I gotta stop trying to say his damn name. So she says, however, I told my story as it happened. I didn't want to leave any parts out. I don't believe Kai is to blame. However, he was involved, whether you agree or not. It's just fact. He's the only person I knew at this party, and he's the one who told me to go upstairs where everything occurred. I don't need Kai for attention, as I get enough of it on my own, and this wouldn't be the way I would try to get it. I wish him the best, but I will not be silenced. I will not choose to exclude him out of my story for his protection. I'm choosing to protect myself this time and say what happened exactly as it did. So as of now, from what I've seen, Cenat has not made any public statement about the situation, in which I don't think he needs to. You don't have to. One thing I did notice, that the girl saying she's not looking for any type of clout, and I can understand that, but she received the name and cooperation from Cenat before she put out this set of tweets and Instagram posts. So he gave you what he needed from his side. And the reason why he probably took his time to contact you and then eventually gave you the information through a lawyer is because it seemed like you started to place blame on him. So he's like, oh hell no, let me get my lawyer involved, because I don't want to say anything to put myself in this situation even more than I did already. And I don't blame him for doing that, because technically this ain't on him. That's on weird ass buddy right here. That's on him, not God. So I don't get why things came to the internet, but maybe she believes it may help her some type of way by coming to the internet. Because with this coming to the internet, the only thing that it can do is hurt Kai's career. That's the only thing I think it could possibly do, and bring attention to you so you can get, warm words and comfort during a very, very traumatic experience. I understand. So I don't know what was the reason outside of that, but I'm glad that she did say we're gonna place the blame on this one dude, and Kai is not at fault for this thing in totality. But us as homies, we still need to have a conversation about this whole little ordeal. So fellas, let's talk, man. See, me as a former young nigga, I know how it is to be like young, lit. You got your dogs, y'all want to hang with some chicks, y'all want to get some liquor involved, sip. Some people gonna be on that dope, sparking them shit, lighting that bitch up, everybody just coming to a function and just vibe and having some good cool times. Like, I understand that, I've been there, I've done that, but things are different nowadays. And you also add into someone having a name, things are very, 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 very different nowadays. Think that's a whole different aspect to add on to it. That's an entire different factor right there when you have someone that has popularity. You got to be careful when you hosting any event. As a man that has alcohol involved, you have to be careful when you take responsibility on the safety of women, because naturally, yeah, you want to protect any women in your vicinity, but when you take on the responsibility of safety, you have to take on that responsibility, because now your name is going to be called in certain situations when they have to recall whatever story after some shit happened to them. And you can be very, very well innocent, but just that your name being called out could hurt you. It could hurt you in the public eye if you are a public figure. But even furthermore, like, nowadays it's tough. I don't know how dudes be doing at college parties and stuff. Like, now it's different. I don't even know if it's a good idea to drink and have fun with chicks and even try to smash them after that point, especially in the party atmosphere. Dog, any little thing, you can get a charge on you for nothing, and it makes you think, is it even worth it to do it? And then another aspect on, like, when you are focused in life and trying to get to the next level in life, you got to look around you and see, am I hanging around with people that have shit to lose? If you the only person in that room that has shit to lose, you in the wrong fucking room. Get out of that room. You cannot be in a room where you're the only one that have shit to lose, because that means everyone else are gonna be acting wild as hell, not thinking twice about nothing, because they playing with house money. But you, anything is an L for you. The smallest shit can be an L for you. So you need to remove them people, get out of that room, and find a better situation for yourself. A lot of times we have survivor's remorse and we keep stragglers around us. Niggas and females that we outgrew have no reason to be around us anymore. They don't have the same goals. And if they do have the same goals, and they don't have the same mentality to get to them goals, because they still may be partaking in bullshit that's gonna impede their progress. And if you going down the same road with them or traveling with them, then the same obstacles are gonna get in your way too. So the only way is to remove them, get their ass out the car, don't hop in their car, and travel by yourself, or find a whole new crew that's moving on the same bandwidth as you, moving the same way as you. Because trust me, I know it's hard. I know one thing, a lot of people that's coming from poor and disenfranchised neighborhoods, you meet homies that you just become friends with just because of proximity. But somehow, some type of way, things work out for you and not them. But you think you got to be the savior for everybody. You got to save yourself before you can be able to save them. And still you must have discernment as far as the people that you do try to save, and how long that spoon is that you feed their ass with. Crabs in the barrel mentality, that shit is a real thing. Dudes gonna pull you down, whether it's purposely or inadvertently. They gonna pull your ass down with them, and they're not right. They don't have their shit on tight. These dudes will fuck you up, dog. I remember being I always had a big mind, always been a big thinker. Knew I was gonna be someone that's somebody, and I ain't even fully reached my potential yet, but I'm still working hard, you know. God, I thank God for the position I am in. But I've always thought this way. So I remember being with the homies back in the days and having parties and shit, and having things at my residence, and seeing things go down, and I'm like, telling the homies, I'm like, oh, this nigga right here, he gonna be the one that's gonna get us all cased up. We can't hang with this nigga no more. He gonna be the one. And then from that point, when I realized that he wasn't invited to the shit that I threw, or that I was involved. No, that nigga, don't say, get him out of the group chat. He don't get no text messages, no nothing. And if you want to keep inviting him to X, Y, and Z, then you might have to get pushed out too. Because it gotta be that way. I gotta protect myself. All that buddy shit just because, hell nah, bro. Y'all know the dudes that I'm talking about, dudes that be extra grapey, bro. Extra grapey dudes, bro. Wanna be touchy, feely, grabby, and the chicks be like, what's up with buddy type shit. Yeah, them type of dudes, bro. You gotta exile their ass from the pride lands, nigga. Deception, disgrace, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. No. So have discernment all around the board, fellas. Like I said earlier in the video, we talk a lot about the different women that we do not want around us, because it may be detrimental to our success, just life-wise, period. You feel me? We also must not make the mistake of leaving out the different type of guys, you know, different type of homies, friends. If you the only one in the room that has shit to lose, you're in the wrong room. Only fuck with people who got shit to lose all around. All right. I don't want to keep talking too much. I hope this lady gets the justice that she deserves. I'm sorry if I came off in any type of way as far as victim blaming. I'm sorry if I did that. Graping is bad, okay? Don't do it. And it's sad that I have to say that, but I think it's just some people out here in the world that it doesn't matter how much you address an issue, they don't care. They don't care if something's bad. They're gonna do it. I don't know. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out this video. I hope this video helps somebody think twice about interactions that they get in with different people, bro. But make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to my channel. It's your boy Stacy, and I fuck with you. The reason why, cause you fucks with me. Hey, I'm out.